Aloha and welcome to the Murph's Place 808 for the Love of Golf podcast. I am your host, Murph. What is going on, people? I hope you guys have had a great week out there this week. It's been pretty good here in Hawaii. Can't really complain a lot. The weather's been good. We've got some golf in, so it's not too bad. Coming up quick on the Thailand tournament trip, and got a new addition, or not really a new addition, but a winner of the Money Belt and the Goat Belt from the Beach Boys golf today. So let's get right into the show. Fia on Sunday. No Fia. Joe P was on Kauai for the Kauai Amateur. I don't know. I tried to look. I couldn't find the scores for the tournament, and I was trying to find that so I could let you guys know how Joe did over there. But Sam went over from the Beach Boys, and Ben, and I believe Peter went. So I know Sam didn't come to Beach Boys today because he needed to recuperate from his trip. And so I haven't got to talk to him to find out how they did and what was going on. But so no Fia. Nobody played. I know Chris had put out a text asking who was going to play, and I had some stuff going on, so I wasn't able to play, and I kind of needed to take a little break from playing just to regroup a little bit and get ready for today. But Saturday, Shep, Troy, myself, and one of our newest Beach Boys member, Andy Copland, we played Kapolei on Saturday, and it was for the belt for Shep, Troy, and I. And I played all right. I mean, I didn't play great. I shot 76, and Shep shot 95, and Troy shot 84. And so, unfortunately, winning the belt doesn't take into account what your score was. It only has to do with money that you win from the matches against each other, and also the Murph game, the chip game, and the card game. So the chip game is the Vegas chip. So you get it. There's positive chips and negative chips, and they're worth $1. And if you hit a tree or hit it in the water, you get that chip, and it's whoever does the last thing in the group. So if Shep hits it in the water first, and then I hit in after him, I get the chip. But anyhow, in the card game, we just play one putt. You get every time you one putt, you get a card, and whoever has the best poker hand at the end of the round gets $5 from each guy. So the belts are won by how much money you win, and unfortunately, with the strokes that I got to give those guys, I lost my matches. Not big. I think I lost 10 to Troy and 5 to Shep, or me and Shep. No, me and Shep broke even, I think. But I lost to Troy, and Troy beat Shep in the match, and it was too much to overcome with the Murph points and everything. So ended up that Troy won the belt. He won the belts on Saturday, and he had them for a couple of days. And I told him, be prepared on Monday. I'll be taking the belts. So today we played Beach Boys, and obviously we still have a couple people out on vacation. Rob and Angela, last I heard, they were in Dubai, and they're kind of just traveling around, sightseeing and vacationing. And Chemo Green and Dan Messner are both playing in the World Amateur Handicap Championship Tournament, and I'll have some results here later in the show on their play today. So they weren't there, and then so we only end up having 6 people. Well, 7 counting the new member Andy. He joined today. So we played Hawaii Prince, which is 3. If you haven't played it before, it's 3 9-hole courses at Hawaii Prince, A, B, and C. So like today we played A and B for our 18 holes. And it's always in good shape. I mean, the greens are nice. It's a really nice course. So we played there today, and I played pretty good. Shot 72. I shot 1 over on the front and 1 under on the back for an even round. Troy, I think, shot... What did Troy shoot? He shot 80. think Shep shot 88 and Troy shot 80 something. But the money, obviously, that's what counts when winning the belt, not what you shoot. And they had me down going into 18. Now, 18, we finished B9 was our 18th hole. And if you're familiar with hole number B9 at Hawaii Prince, there's the driving range is on the right-hand side. So that's OB if you hit it too far right. And on the left side, it's water all the way down. So we hit our drives, and Shep pulled his left into the water off his drive. Then Troy hit his drive, and he was safe. He hit a good drive. And when he went to hit his second shot, he hit it in the water before the green. So I hit my shot. I hit a good drive down there. I was down on the left side, just into the rough at the end of the fairway. And I had like I want to say it was like 115 out or something like that into the wind. And I hit a 3/4 pitching wedge just left of the pin. I had probably a 15, 16 foot putt. And I missed the putt, but I made par, and the other two made double bogey. And with that win, they had pressed me on the last hole because they both were down. We were both even on after the first 9, both matches, but on the back 9, I was up 2 on each of them, and they pressed both the back and the overall, and they both lost that press. So that's what put me over the top on the money. So I ended up winning both belts today, which was pretty awesome, since they've been giving me crap the whole time, saying how they both have won it and I haven't won it yet. And so now we're all on an even keel. We both, all 3 of us have had the belt. So if you want to join the Beach Boys Golf Club, just go to the beachboysgolfclub.org website, and there's a spot there you can contact us about joining. We play every Monday, basically, but you don't have to play every Monday. You can pick and choose when you play. It's only $60 to join for the year, and if you join now for the rest of the year, it'd be prorate a little bit. But we play every Monday. It's a good group of guys. We've had very small numbers. Steve is on the mainland right now, so he's gone for a couple of weeks, and then he comes back, and then Troy, me, and Shep leave, and we're gone for a couple of weeks. So the numbers are kind of down right now. We don't have a lot of people playing on Mondays. Like I said, we only had 7 guys today. But yeah, if you're interested in coming out and playing and taking part in it, it's a good group of guys. We have fun, and we play quite a bit of good tournament. I mean, not tournaments, but good courses. And welcome to the new member, Andrew Copland. He's joined the Beach Boys today. He's played a couple times. He was a guest of Shep, and he's joined today. So welcome to him, and hope you have fun. Now we just need to get him gambling. He hasn't been gambling with us as far as playing the Murph game or the cards and stuff. So we'll try to get him involved in that, and he'll have fun with that. So let's take a short break, and we'll be right back. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get into some PGA news. Obviously, we had the Tour Championship this past weekend at East Lake Country Club. Rory McIlroy is your winner, coming from behind and winning the tournament and $18 million. His day didn't start out too good. He hit his first drive OB, went over the fence, over on the road. But he took a triple bogey on that hole. His second hole, he didn't fare too much better. He took a bogey on that hole, and but he stayed the course. He grinded it out and ended up playing very well, shooting a 66 and beating Scotty Scheffler by 7 shots and Sungjae Im by 1 shot. But what was really cool was, after he came off the 18th green, he went over to Scotty Scheffler's parents, who was standing over there, and apologized for winning the tournament, beating Scotty Scheffler, because Scheffler's had a great year. And he even said that, Rory, he said he apologized for beating him and that he deserved to win for the great season that he's had, this year. So Rory is just a class act. You know, how many guys go over there and apologize to their competitors' parents, you know, for beating them? He's just a great guy, an awesome ambassador of the PGA Tour, and I'm glad he's staying and not heading out. Now there's talk. Well, before I bring that up, you know, this was the third time he's won the FedEx Cup, and that is a record. Nobody has won 3 FedEx Cups before. So that just goes to show he hasn't had a great year. I think he won 3 times or something like that this year, but or he's had some, you know, near wins. But that just goes to show, I mean, you just grind it out, you stay your plan, and you keep working hard, and good things are going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, I'm glad that he's going to stay, that he's not leaving, you know, for Live Golf. Now, there's word that Cameron Smith, the number 2, I think he's the number 2 player in the world, is going to be leaving and going to Live Golf. We'll see what happens. I know Billy Horschel was his neighbor down in Florida, and he was talking to him, not really trying to convince him to stay, but, you know, that they're neighbors. They're still going to be friends whether Cameron Smith goes to Live Golf or he decides to stay at the PGA. I hope he stays in the PGA Tour. He's going to be the first guy in the top 15 in the world to go to Live Golf. It's not like they have the best golfers in the world on Live Golf. The best golfers in the world are still on the PGA Tour, but we'll see what happens. I mean, if he goes, he goes. Hopefully he stays, though, and you know, he continues to, you know, win majors. I mean, he may not be able to get to play in any of the majors, you know, if he's going to be banned, if they decide to get in line with the PGA Tour. They may never get to play or win the Masters. So we'll see what happens with that. But like I said, I hope he stays, but if he goes, he goes. Upcoming tournaments for the PGA Tour. September 15th through the 18th, you got the Fortinet Championship. September 22nd through the 25th, obviously, is the President's Cup. And then September 29th through the October 2nd is the Sanderson Farms Championship. So those are the upcoming tournaments in the PGA Tour. They haven't really put out any power rankings or anything for those yet. So if they do, I'll be sure to let you guys know next week or whatever. Korn Ferry Tour and our Brent Grant watch. He played in the Nationwide Children's Hospital in Dublin, Ohio, my old stomping grounds there in Ohio, about 30 minutes from where I used to live. They played the Scarlet course at Ohio State University, and David Lingmerth was your winner. He shot a 3-under 68 to win by 2 strokes, and he shot 17 under for the tournament, and he just edged out Paul Haley, the guy he was playing with. So congrats to David Lingmerth on his win. And Brent, he made the cut. He played decent. He shot 5 under, shooting rounds of 70, 68, 70, and 71 to finish tied for 34th. So great season for Brent. He didn't get his card, but he's well on his way. Man, it would have been awesome to see him get his card and do well. I still think it's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that he's going to end up getting his card and getting on the PGA Tour. He deserves it. The guy has got mad game. It's crazy how good that guy is. And he bombs the ball. He hits the ball as long as anybody on the PGA Tour. And so hopefully that happens soon. Really like to see him get on the PGA Tour. Let's take another short break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned for new albums from Smart Boy artists C Money Baby and Decasso. In the meantime, grab some new summertime merch like swimwear, shorts, slides, and more. Head to www.smartboystudios.com to stay up to date on new music, new videos, new merch, and any upcoming events. All right, welcome back, everybody. Okay, so what I was telling you guys, the World Amateur Handicap Championship. If you remember from last week, I talked to Dan Messner. He was going to be leaving and going to that. he played today. He's playing in the senior men's flight, and he shot 88 today, which isn't, great for him. He's a better golfer than that, but then again, it is one of the biggest tournaments. If you haven't played in that tournament, man, I was able to, not able, but I played in it one time, and I plan on going back and playing in it again. It is the best amateur handicap championship tournament that you could get into. For the amount of money, it's only like $500, $525 for 4 rounds of golf and possibly a 5th if you win your flight, because you'll play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the winner of each flight plays on Friday for the main championship. And for the money, you can't beat it. You're playing great courses. There's a 19th hole each night, Monday through Thursday, and it's free food and free drinks, whatever you want to drink. They've got interviews. Charlie Reimer's usually there, and he's interviewing people. There's giveaways and prizes, and I think somebody told me today that Dan won a putter in a putting contest. It's just a great tournament, and you meet a lot of great people. You can't go wrong. That's one of the best tournaments. But anyhow, Dan is currently sitting in a tie for 51st place in his flight. And there's a bunch of different flights, different groups. So Chemo Green went. He also went with him. This is Chemo's first year playing. Dan has played in it several years now. But Chemo went out, and he's playing in the mid-senior flight, mid-senior men's division. He shot 88 today, and he's in a tie for 26th place in his flight. So good luck to those guys. I'll keep an eye on what their scores are, and when Dan gets back, maybe even Chemo will try to get him in and talk to him, or at least give him a call and talk to him and find out what they felt, how they played, and if there was anything different this year with the tournament. But thank you guys for listening. If you have any questions or topics you want me to discuss, please shoot me an email at murphsplace808@gmail.com, and I'll try to get those scheduled to take it care of. If you want to support the podcast, go to Anchor, ANCHOR, and there's a spot there where you can also listen to the podcast on Anchor. It's on all platforms. But you can go there, and there's a spot where you can support the podcast. I appreciate those that do. It helps me keep delivering content and bringing you guys stuff here on Murph's Place 808 for the Love of Golf podcast. I really do appreciate your guys' support, listening. It still blows my mind that there's, people listening from 16 different countries. It's crazy. But I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and taking time and putting up with me. I know, like I told you guys before, I'm going to try to get on this regular routine again and not take so long to get something out to you guys. So I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys keep listening. Like I said, shoot me some suggestions, topics you want me to discuss. If you have any rules questions also, I'll get those figured out for you guys too. Yeah, I just appreciate you guys. Really do. So if you guys are playing golf, hit them straight, hit them long, but don't hit them very often. Aloha, everybody.